And good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Psychic Abstract. Thank you all for tuning back in once again. Your gracious host, my name is William Swartz. And if you don't already know, I call myself a psychic abstract artist. My process is something of the lines of I go into meditation and I open up my chakras and ask my higher self to send me insight and wisdom and creativity and knowledge that he wants me to share with everyone else. And I do chalk drawings after that. And I let my higher self work through me. Like I say often, I am only the tool, but my higher self is the paint, or the creativity that flows out and becomes the finished product. So today I have a piece that I'm featuring on the show that I did a couple nights ago, and let me show you it and explain a little bit about it and the insight that my higher self has given me about it. 1111. 1111. If you sometimes wonder why you see repeating numbers, or if you often see 1111 or 222 or 333 repeating numbers, it's a sign from the universe. Numbers are the universal language. Okay, and so without us even realizing it, at times the universe is trying to communicate with us through numbers. If we're still asleep, we just don't realize it half the time. But once we start to spiritually waken up, we start to notice more often number sequences and whatnot. So if you have seen 1111 recently, or throughout the day, or daily, and you think it's just a coincidence, well, that might not be the case. Nothing, in my opinion, in this universe or in this world happens by coincidence. And everything has a reason. There's a purpose. Everyone that you meet in this lifetime, supposedly, from what I have heard, everyone that you meet in this lifetime is somebody that has been in your past life that you have met before, and that you meeting them in this lifetime is not a coincidence. You've met them again in this lifetime because you already know them, and they're supposed to be a part of your life. But back to my picture. The insight my higher self gives me about this drawing is that when you start to spiritually awaken, you notice things that you didn't notice before. Sometimes number sequences, and when you see 1111, it means you're beginning to spiritually waken up. Your third eye is starting to open again. And, that should bring you peace, knowing that you're starting to spiritually wake up, and you'll be able to see through the veil of negativity and lies that you have been fed your whole life. But it should bring you peace, knowing that you're starting to wake up. You're starting to see through the BS, so to speak, So that should bring you peace. And as you continue on your journey to awakening, Slowly, step by step, you'll notice more things that you've never noticed before, and you'll see things that you haven't seen or really paid attention to before. You know, there's a saying I've heard, which I find kind of true, and it is, once you start to notice the mystical starts to notice you. So that is the insight that my higher self has shared with me about that artwork that I created for everyone to see and to feel and to be part of, because I believe that my higher self gives me messages to tell people, and it's important that I get the word out and spread some peace, because there's too much hate, too much evil, too much violence, too much crime in the world right now. Everyone's too serious. Why so serious? As the famous Joker saying goes. So here, momentarily, it is once again time for another Earth Magic Oracle card reading. Now let us see what my higher self has in store for us this time. I'm going to do a reading about... it's got to be a good one. I gotta think real good. Anyways, let's do a reading about where is my work career going? Where is your career headed? Where does my higher self see my near future career wise, and how that's going to pan out? So let's see the message that he has for me. Once again, Earth Magic Oracle cards. All right. So let me give these bad boys a shuffle. A whosker do and a whosker don't. A flippy lefty righty. All right. That sounds like Cleese coming back out again, boys. You don't want to mess with Cleese. He lives on the farm, and he means business. Anyways, so the card that I drew says Stone People Vigilance, and this is in regards to the near future of my career. Where does my higher self see that my career is taking me? What are some options that might pan out through my career? All right, so then I'll go to me guidebook and see what I can find to share with you about Stone People Vigilance. Almost there? All right. Stone People Vigilance. These stone people stand in their ever-present vigil, alone along the shores of an ocean, whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile backdrop for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power, only moved and shaped. Sorry, had to flip the page. By other earth elements such as the sea, wind, and earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these stone people, but also respect their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impression on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses, long past when we've left the earth for the world of spirit. These ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies, Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you, through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. So, what my higher self reveals to me through that message is that if I stand strong as stone, so to speak, meaning keep being reliable and hardworking and doing what I'm doing, I can accomplish great things through my career, and I can succeed. And wherever my career / work takes me, I will know that I can withstand it and handle it and prosper. So that was a pretty powerful message, if you ask me. I don't know if you guys got anything else out of that reading. If so, go ahead and comment. I'd love to hear what you guys might have gotten out of that reading. You know, just because I asked about my career in that reading doesn't mean that when you guys watch the reading, you got a totally different meaning out of it and something that pertains to you in your life. Maybe you had a question on your heart, you know, and that kind of pertained to that as well. So I always love to share and hear good stories, you know. So if you got a totally different meaning out of that, don't be afraid to comment and tell me your story. Well, today's episode was a bit brief, but I'm in the process of upgrading my gear and tools necessary to do this job better next time. And each show I intend to do better and grow. And hopefully you guys watch as I progress and evolve in this. And hopefully one day this will be something very special and awesome that we can all share with others. And, you know, it's all about being positive and spreading love and living life. Don't be too serious. Why so serious? Oh, feels good to laugh. Feels good to be out in nature. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your attention and attendance. See you next episode.